everybody, this is EverNoize. Welcome back to the Story of a Song series. Today is episode 3 about my song Not Alone, and I'm super happy to have you back. Today what I want to do is share with you a little bit more about the way this song was produced and the challenges in the way this song was produced. And the first thing I should say in that respect is the fact that when I composed that song, I didn't restrict myself in any way. And I guess that's the same for most musicians and artists and singers. I didn't really want to have any kind of restriction on my creation. So I came up first with a chords structure for it, which I very soon transformed into the organ sound that is part of the backbone to this song. And I piled up more things. I knew that, as usual, there would be drums. I wanted the bass. I didn't want it to come right in the beginning of the song, so it doesn't enter the song at the same time as the other instruments. I knew there would be an introduction, and there is an introduction, and there are a lot of synthesizers in that introduction. And as I played and came up with the bridge, came up with the chorus structure, these kind of things, I was piling up things. So at some point I said, this song is not gonna fly if it doesn't have a piano into it. So I added a piano. And actually in adding the piano, I found a very nice melody, which I don't use as a melody because the melody itself is the way I sing this song. But I still liked it, so I kept it. It's in the verses. And I also love playing the guitar, rock guitars, etc. I love that, so I just wanted something about the guitar. So you do have guitars as well, etc. And there is an electric piano also, which I needed to support an element, and that's different from the piano. And there are 10 different synthesizers. I mean 10, on top of the organ and etc. So what I'm telling you about is that when I created this song, and when probably many people create songs, I ended up with so huge an amount of sounds to mix together that I was really wondering, should I cut some of it out? Is it too much? I mean, it's really, wow, it's not a full-fledged symphonic orchestra. I don't mean that, but still, it's a huge amount of stuff compared to very simple songs in which you have, when you're a band, say you are a 4-piece band, you have a drums guy, you have a bass guy, you have a guitar guy, and you have a singer. So it's drums, bass, one guitar. Well, okay, you mix things, you can add a few little things, so you will have one cymbal somewhere that the bass guy is triggering, for instance, at some point, or you can double the guitar one way or the other, but it stays very simple. And my production was huge compared to that. And when you have that, you really wonder whether you should keep everything. And I did take some things out, not much actually, because what I found is that each and everything that I had created has a meaning, had a reason to be there. And I could kind of do without it, fair enough. But the real question to ask yourself when you are in a production phase, a creative phase, is, are what you are doing adding anything better, more positive, whatever, or does it hurt the end result? And I did that for each and every of these things that I had told you about a minute ago. And I found out that each and every one of them that I kept eventually were those which actually, in my view, were adding to the end result something which was enhancing the end result. And it still is a very complex song compared to many other ones with a lot of elements in it. And you still have the piano plus the electric piano plus an organ, which actually the organ is itself comprised of several complex sounds, plus almost 10 synthesizers, plus a bass, plus the drums, plus my voice. And when I sing the lead vocals, plus some background vocals, etc. So it's still huge, but each and everything has its reason to be there. So the next thing is that it was a huge challenge to mix. And I'm super happy to say that there is someone, and not me, of course, I have mixed most of my songs so far, but I had decided also that going forward, I'd like to work with a great mixing engineer to save some of my own time to do something else as well. And therefore, I hired Bruno Ellingham in the UK, who has been the in-house mixing engineer for Massive Attack. He's also worked on a number of projects for a number of great bands, etc. So he's an award-winning mixing engineer, a great guy. And I was afraid of sending that song to him, and he's saying, well, this is too much. You should take things out, or etc. But actually, that's definitely not the way it worked with him. I enjoyed very much the way we worked together on that one, and he did an absolutely brilliant job in mixing it and keeping all of its elements and making the best out of each and every of these elements. And his mix shines in the end, and I'm so thankful for him to that. It's a fantastic thing he did, based on very complex material. And then the song goes to Abbey Road. I guess most of you guys have heard of this so famous studio in the UK as well, Abbey Road, where it is mastered by another great guy who's a Christian Wright, and he's worked on a number of fantastic artists' material as well. Just to name one, he's the one who mastered each and every production of Björk, for instance. But I'm the ultimate writer, creator, composer of it, and I hope I didn't do too bad a job at producing it in the first place, but no one knows. I don't know. I will never be able to know. There is only one guy who knows, and that's you, actually. If you listen to that song, you'll know whether you like it or not. And that's the only thing that matters. The rest of it is just magic taking place or not. And I'm not in control of that. And by the way, not being in control is, of course, putting yourself as an artist in danger. But that's also what I love about all that. If I was not putting myself in danger, I wouldn't do that. There would be no point. So the only thing I can hope is that you like this song, and I will only know if you send comments about it. So just feel free to send them, whatever they are, and I'll do my best to respond to you if you do so. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this little video. I did enjoy shooting it. And if you want to watch more, you can do that on my YouTube channel, that you have the link on screen at the moment. And the other thing you can do is follow me on socials. It's very simple. It's the same on every socials. It's at EverNoize, and you just have to search for that and you'll find me. But anyways, it was a pleasure sharing this with you. Again, I love that. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I wish you all a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye now.